On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Windy.
Characterized by or affected by strong winds, of or relating to the wind, describing a person who talks a lot, often in an exaggerated way or without saying much substance.
Examples:
Windy hillside. Windy eloquence. The weather is too windy for us to go on a boat ride.
Arid.
Lacking in moisture or rainfall, dry and barren, lacking in interest, life, or vitality.
Examples:
Arid terrain. Semi-arid zone. The desert is known for its arid climate and lack of rainfall.
Dazzling.
Shining brightly, highly attractive or exciting.
Examples:
Dazzling debut. Dazzling views. Last night, the team delivered dazzling performance.
Unprotected.
Not guarded, covered, or shielded, vulnerable, without protection or defense.
Examples:
Unprotected area. Unprotected Wi-Fi. It's important never to have unprotected sex to prevent the spread of STDs.
Sag.
To droop or hang down, especially due to a lack of support or the weight of something.
Examples:
Sag my jaw. Sag with fatigue. The old mattress sagged in the middle, making it uncomfortable to sleep on.
Well-being.
The state of being happy and healthy and prosperous.
Examples:
The well-being of a nation. A sense of well-being. We are responsible for the care and well-being of all our employees.
Supple.
Flexible and easy to bend or move, gracefully agile, adaptable or responsive to change or new ideas.
Examples:
Supple muscles. Supple leather. The ballerina's supple movements left the audience mesmerized.
Blizzard.
A severe snowstorm that is accompanied by strong winds and low temperatures, often leading to very limited visibility and dangerous travel conditions.
Examples:
Blizzard warning. Heavy blizzard. The city declared a snow emergency and warned residents to stay off the streets during the blizzard.
Sling.
To throw or drop something somewhere carelessly, to hang loosely or freely. Noun, a length of rope, fabric, or chain used to support or lift something.
Examples:
Sling an arrow. Slingshot. The children were playing by slinging stones at the monument.
Outhouse.
A small structure located outside of a main building that contains a toilet or latrine.
Examples:
Wooden outhouse. Disused outhouse. The outhouse behind the cabin was a rustic alternative to indoor plumbing.
Bury.
To place a dead body in the ground, grave, or tomb.
Examples:
Bury in the earth. Bury emotion. There is plenty of space to bury everyone.
Chilly.
Unpleasantly cool or cold, giving a feeling of coldness, lacking warmth or friendliness in manner.
Examples:
Chilly atmosphere. Chilly response. I must bundle up in a warm coat and scarf to bear the chilly winter weather.
Commute.
To regularly travel a particular journey, especially between one's home and place of work. Noun, a regular journey of some distance to and from your place of work.
Examples:
Commute to work. Daily commute. He had to commute 2 hours each way to get to work.
Hive.
A structure for the reception and habitation of bees, either built by people or made by the bees themselves, a place swarming people.
Examples:
Honeybees in hives. A hive of activity. Bees were buzzing around the hive.
Biopsy.
The process of removing and examining tissue from the body of the sick person to determine the existence or cause of a disease.
Examples:
Biopsy of bone marrow. Liquid biopsy. The doctor performed an excisional breast biopsy.
Plunge.
To dive quickly and steeply downward, to thrust or throw into something. Noun, a steep and rapid fall.
Examples:
Plunge into the water. Plunge a dagger through his heart. The company's profits plunged after the recall of their new product.
Isotope.
A variation of an element that has the same number of protons in its nucleus, but a different number of neutrons, resulting in a different atomic mass and often different physical or chemical properties.
Examples:
Radioactive isotope. Stable isotope. The isotope carbon-14 is commonly used in radiocarbon dating of fossils.
Compress.
To press or squeeze together to make something take up less space.
Examples:
Compress the chest. Compress gas. She compressed the files into a single zip archive to save space on her computer.
Shotgun.
A firearm that is designed to be fired from the shoulder and that typically fires several small metal balls or pellets called shot.
Examples:
A shotgun marriage. A 12-gauge shotgun. The robbers used a shotgun to threaten the store clerk.
Spall.
To break off or chip away fragments from a larger object, particularly about material or surface. Noun, the act of breaking into smaller pieces, especially in the context of materials like rock, concrete, or metal.
Examples:
Spall damage. 'Cause the bricks to spall. The high-pressure water jet caused the surface of the concrete to spall.
Quadrillion.
A number equivalent to 1,000 raised to the power of 5, or 10 to the 15th power, colloquially used to indicate an extremely large or theoretical number.
Examples:
Quadrillion atoms. Quadrillion dollars. The energy output of the sun is measured in quadrillions of watts.
Sect.
A group of people who follow a particular religious or philosophical belief system, especially one that is regarded as outside the norm or mainstream.
Examples:
Sect beliefs. Secret sect. The minority sect believed in a set of unconventional religious practices.
Ancestor.
A person from whom one is descended, a forefather.
Examples:
Ancestor language. Earliest human ancestor. My remote ancestor immigrated to the United States from Ireland in the 1800s.
Daub.
To apply or spread something, often a liquid or sticky substance, in a rough or unskillful way, to coat or smear something with a thick or sticky substance. Noun, a smear or blot of something, especially paint or mud.
Examples:
Yellow daub of pollen on the car. Daub with a brush. The children daubed paint on the canvas as they expressed their creativity.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Snowflake.
A small, thin, delicate piece of snow, a person, especially a young person, who is perceived as overly sensitive, easily offended, or with an inflated sense of entitlement.
Examples:
Delicate snowflake. Snowflake pattern. The Christmas tree was beautifully decorated with delicate snowflake ornaments.
Undisturbed.
Not interrupted or interfered with, left alone, peaceful.
Examples:
Undisturbed sleep. Undisturbed nature. The wildlife reserve is a vital undisturbed habitat for endangered species.
Backlit.
With light shining from behind. Noun, light from behind.
Examples:
Backlit by a window. Backlit photo. I like to code in dark rooms, so a backlit keyboard is convenient.
Striation.
A series of parallel lines, ridges, or grooves that are typically formed by natural processes or intentional design, a stripe or streak-like marking.
Examples:
Striation pattern, striation formation. The detective observed the striation marks on the bullet to match it with the gun used in the crime.
Scour.
To clean thoroughly and vigorously by scrubbing or rubbing, to search or examine something thoroughly and systematically.
Examples:
Scour a pot, scour the internet. She had to scour the kitchen to find a clean dish to use for dinner.
Soot.
A black, powdery substance that is produced by the incomplete burning of a material such as coal, wood, or oil and is often found on surfaces near the source of the fire.
Examples:
Soot-covered walls, black soot. The fire left a layer of soot on everything in the room.
Wildfire.
A large, uncontrolled fire that spreads quickly through a natural area, such as a forest, grassland, or mountain slope.
Examples:
Wildfire spread. Arson caused wildfire. The wildfire destroyed hundreds of homes and forced thousands of people to evacuate.
Methane.
A chemical compound with the chemical formula CH4 with no smell or color, often used as a fuel.
Examples:
Atmospheric methane. Reduce methane emissions. The ignition of methane gas in the plant killed 5 employees.
Monsoon.
A seasonal wind system that brings heavy rainfall to a region, typically occurring in tropical areas.
Examples:
Monsoon season. Monsoon current. The monsoon rains often bring relief to areas suffering from drought.
Waft.
To be carried along, as if by a current of air or water, to float or drift gently. Noun, a gentle movement or flow of air, usually carrying a scent, sound, or sensation with it.
Examples:
Waft in the breeze. Waft of steam. The smell of freshly baked bread began to waft through the house.
Pristine.
New and completely free from dirt or contamination.
Examples:
Pristine beach. Maintain the pristine condition. It is terrific to camp in pristine nature.
Knit.
The egg of a louse equals that is a tiny insect that lives in human hair, or some other insect, a foolish person.
Examples:
Knit in the dog's fur. She is a little knit. Careful brushing can remove knit.
Unknowingly.
Without intention or being aware of what is happening.
Examples:
Unknowingly commit a crime. Unknowingly avoid him. She became ill after unknowingly taking rotten food.
Precaution.
A measure taken in advance to prevent harm, danger, or injury, foresightfulness.
Examples:
Airborne precaution. Take extra precautions. As a precaution, the company locked all of its doors after a threat was made.
Contaminate.
To make something impure, unclean, or poisonous by contact or mixture.
Examples:
Contaminate with a disease. Contaminate his ego. We strive not to contaminate the environment when demolishing petroleum plants.
Moreover.
Indicating that what follows is an additional or supplementary point. Furthermore, in addition to what has been said before.
Examples:
Moreover, she decided to go. But moreover, they work well together. The company is environmentally conscious, and moreover, it uses sustainable materials in its products.
Juggle.
To manage or cope with several tasks, responsibilities, or situations simultaneously, to keep several things in the air at once, as in a juggling act.
Examples:
Juggle a job and motherhood. Juggle with facts. It can be difficult to juggle work, family, and social life, but finding balance is important.
Dissipate.
To disperse or scatter widely.
Examples:
Dissipate heat. Dissipate stress. The fog dissipated, and the air cleared up.
Stiffen.
To make or become stiff or rigid, to become inflexible or unyielding in one's attitude or behavior.
Examples:
Stiffen joints. Stiffen penalties. The cold weather made my muscles stiffen up.
Thermometer.
A device used to measure temperature, typically consisting of a glass or plastic tube containing a column of liquid, such as mercury, that rises and falls with changes in temperature.
Examples:
Digital thermometer. Clinical thermometer. My mother always used a mercury thermometer to check our temperature when we were sick.
Manhandle.
To handle or move someone or something roughly or awkwardly, often using physical force or without care, to treat someone roughly or brutally.
Examples:
Manhandle his property. Manhandle a piece of furniture. The movers tried to manhandle the heavy piano up the stairs, but eventually had to call for a crane to lift it.
Freighter.
A ship, aircraft, or other vehicle used for transporting cargo or goods in bulk.
Examples:
Freighter ship. Bulk freighter. The freighter crew worked around the clock to unload the cargo at the port.
Unload.
To remove contents of something from a vehicle, ship, container, etc.
Examples:
Unload the cargo. Unload a dishwasher. He had to unload the merchandise before the Black Friday bargain.
Heed.
To pay attention to or take notice of something, particularly a warning or piece of advice, to listen to and comply with something.
Examples:
Heed expert advice. Heed nature's call. He didn't heed the warning signs and got lost in the woods.